Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Akmal Azri bin Ishak. My matrix number is 138261 and I'm going to explain about the assignment 2. So let's carry out two-way Anova. We select Analyze General Linear Model and then click the univariate. Double click the weight loss into the dependent variable. Meanwhile, the independent variable into the fixed factor. And then click Plot menu to plot the graph. On the horizontal axis, we double-click diet. Meanwhile, on the spread line, we double-click gender. And then we click add. Notice that the plot of graph, if diet times gender here, then click continue. Then let's do two keys test for both factors by clicking post hoc. Double-click both gender and diet into the post hoc test for column here, and then tick the two keys box in the equivalence assumed here. Then click continue. Then click save for standardized residual. So which is here. So we click continue. Last but not least, click option for homogeneity test under the display section. We need it to check the assumption of equal variances for the combination of diets and genders. So we then click continue. Lastly, click OK to obtain the results. So from the output, notice that the n is not equal to 78, but only 76 because the ID 25 and 26 is the missing data. So it excludes both data from the output. Then note that the Levene's test here, based on the mean, the significant values is P is equal to 0.860, which is greater than 0.05. So equal variance is assumed. Okay, so for the normality test, let's do the histogram. By clicking the Analyze, Discrete Statistic, and then click Explore. So we put the standardized residual for weight loss into the dependent list, and then click Plot to check for the histogram box, and untick the stem and leaf. Click None for box plots, and then click Continue, and then click OK. So from the histogram, it is a nice bell shape and no outlier. It is normally distributed. So let's do question 3 to discuss the results. Let's find the test of between subjects effect, which is here. So notice that the value for P value is 0.049, which is significant. So the effect of diet and gender on weight loss is significant. From the graph, the female have huge differences between diet compared to the males. So we need to do one-way Anova separately by gender for diet. So we click the data, we click the split file, and then click the compare groups. Double click the gender into the group based on box here, and then click OK. So for one-way Anova for diet, click Analyze, and then General Linear Model, and then click the univariate. And then since we already done the process, we only need to modify the plot since we already had the graph. So the plot is not needed here. So click Plots, and then click the diet and gender, remove it, and then click Continue, and then click OK. So let's see the output on test of between subject effect, which is here. Notice on the diet for female for F test is far greater. Means difference between mean weight loss on 3 diet is greater. We only need post hoc test for female because the male is not significant. So on the 2 case post hoc test here, which is on the multiple comparisons output. So notice on the diet for female for F test, notice that the diet 3 was significantly different to diet 1 and 2 for female, which is 0.002 and 0.01, which is which is very significant value. So that's all from me. Thank you.